This one's kind of cool. It's got some more Jaspers, a bunch of little agates. Very good patterns. Kind of flatten out some of these and just go as is. Save that one to the end. That one's kind of really cool. Some very interesting patterns on some of these. Very good shines on these, so these things are going to be really cool. I'm going to probably split most of them down the middle. And very nice piece of agate running there. Split them right down the middle and turn them into pendants. This one's kind of cool because you see the inclusions in the agate right there. So this one's going to be stellar when I cut this one. So I'll cut this one this way. So each pendant is going to have that design running through it. So very, very cool. Very, very cool stuff. This is just a nice red agate. A little gray in there. Some nice agate here, so probably may turn this one into a nice little cab and for a little pendant. Let's see, here's more of this material. And lots of agate here, a little bit in spots of Jasper, but this one's almost all agate. Very, very pretty material. Very, very pretty material. There's another one. Very, very pretty material here. Probably make a couple of them in here. That one's kind of uneventful. This one's kind of got some really good agate here. Black. This one may be really cool when I finish when I cut it. Another piece of that Jasper, brown and red Jasper. I get a lot of brown and red Jasper out of West Texas, so it has those little agate inclusions all the way through the piece. Really can't see too much out of that one or that one. This one's kind of cool. So these are just randomly pulled out of a bucket, and I ran them through the tumbler. Normal 1 week on each grit. I'm not trying to get things look like marbles. I don't tumble things to make them look like marbles. I want some corners on them. I want some detail on there. I want something that makes it look like a rock, not a marble. This one's going to be kind of cool. But I also want to just run it through the steps of seeing how they're going to look and how they tumble and how they come out with very little work. It gives me an idea of what's inside the stone without spending a whole lot of time on the trim saw cutting stuff. So this one's going to be cool. It's got that pink agate back in there. So I'll probably slice this one down the middle. Very cool. This is a piece of chalcedony. Very cool. Looks like it may have some agate there instead of chalcedony because it's pretty translucent on the edge. So that should be kind of cool. Another piece of Jasper with lines of agate running through it. This is another one of those little black agates. Those little black agates are so cool. This one's kind of small, but it's got some very cool patterns to it, so very cool stuff. This is more of that gray pink agate material. Very cool, very, very cool stuff. This one's got a nice white inclusion down the middle, some red spots on the outside. So we're going to do some more slicing on that one. This one's kind of a cool piece here. It's a piece of Jasper, got some agate over here. Running through it, got some green agate back in here. Some very cool stuff out of West Texas. Another one of these little black and brown little agates. So we'll wait to do that one. I like those, and we'll wait to do those at the end. These are kind of small, so we're not going to do much of those. This one's got black and white pattern to it. That's going to be a very cool cut. Very cool. Great polishes on these little agates. So these you can kind of see this pattern better, this pink and gray agate. See, it goes all the way through this stone. So each one I cut's going to be just like the last one. Very, very cool. Pink and gray. This shows you a little bit better. Pink and gray. And it runs all the way through this stone. So this one I may take down here. Let's split it to get two of them. This one's really cool. This one has a lot of green in it. A lot of green in the top. You can really see that green agate around the outside. Looks like epidote. It looks really, really cool. So this piece I may turn into a bolo tie or something. Flatten the back off a little bit and just dome this up here and polish it up really well. I mean, it's got a good polish on it now, but I can polish it up even farther. And we turn it into a nice bolo. So that's it for this batch. I got one more that I want to do tonight. And then, so you can kind of see what I'm doing on this end with the stone.